And how was the first school in the village?
Okay, we started the church in 1985, and it was started by a man called Reverend Simon Gero. And Simon Gero, he used to introduce himself as a village preacher, and many times he comes to this praise. And the first time when he came and they started preaching, we never knew about God because of how we were raised up in this place. But thank God, because when he was preaching, we could feel him saying something special, that if you hook yourself with God, your life won't be the same again. And we wanted to experience how life cannot be the same again, especially me. And I developed a close relationship with him. So wherever he could come, I could be near him. And I think I was the youngest in the congregation that he had by that time. So, and after my primary education, he came back here and he picked me. I went with him in his workshop, not far from here, and he had mentored me for 16 years. When I was with him in that workshop, I trained as an engineer, and I ended up being the factory manager. So when I left him to come in Huruma and work with New Dawn, before New Dawn came, I was preaching here because this is where my mother's is, my brothers, sisters, and I was not comfortable out there. You mean going on with my life out there while my brothers and sisters are suffering? So I came back, and when I was coming back, I was a pastor because he had mentored me to a point of being a pastor. So, and I was preaching. So when I came back, there was no other business in this place. It was only brewing changa, that is Rocco brew. Even my mother was one of those women. She was in that business, and we used to fetch water for that. But thank God, today as I am talking to you, my mother is one of our church. She's one of our church member, and she is so good. She's so prayerful. She prays for us. She prays with us. And I thank God for that. Even my brothers and sisters, all of them are in church. And other people from the community. So we meet here every Sunday to worship God. And we are happy with what we are doing. When Irene came now to start the school, Bishop Simon had the idea of starting a school here. And when Irene came, we said that this is God answering our prayer, because we wanted to start the school, but we didn't know how, and we didn't have the resources to start a school. So when Irene came, we said this is God answering our prayer, and the school started, and it started in this church, you see behind me. So the students could learn from the front side, but the back here was our staff room. That is where the teachers were sitting. And from that harbour ground, the Lord has raised up from there to where we have just shown you, where we have fabricated our classes, and we are happy because God has not let us down. He is moving it with us, and we are happy for what we are seeing. The children from this community have been changed very much, because the problem we had here is the change of attitude, because we never knew that people could grow from this place and be people who could do something good because of their background. But today we are giving a different story. So, and we would say that is God coming with his people and helping our people out. We have seen the light, and that is why we call our school New Dawn, because it came to bring the right in this community.